Most brands cannibalize their overall net profit during December because they're spending too much on advertisements. I'm here to help you flip the script on that. I'm going to show you how to profit more by spending less on Amazon ads this holiday season. Demand is increased, and with that higher demand comes higher conversion rate. I mean, even myself, I think about, oh, my girlfriend, she mentioned she wants that. Okay, let me go ahead and hurry up and buy that so it can arrive on time before Christmas. However, there comes a certain point where actually that demand drops, right? Because at a certain point, Amazon shipping does not make it in time for the holidays, whether that's Christmas or Hanukkah. Even though conversion rates are going down at a certain point, bids and budgets of your competitors are staying high. A lot of brands try to chase those last minute shoppers. So they continue to bid aggressively and keep their budgets high, even like the day before Christmas, even on the day of Christmas. During that time is when actually you can waste a lot of money on Amazon. Over the years, we've learned that around December 22nd is that date where shipping no longer reaches people on time and conversion rates drop. Now, every category is different. In some scenarios we see it has no drop, right? For example, back in the day, I used to advertise for poppers, those products where you pull something and then like confetti pops out. Performance stayed high throughout that entire time because people were buying in time for New Year's Eve. So it really depends upon your specific product category. So I highly recommend that you look at your own data. Now, sponsored product ads make up the bulk of the sales on Amazon and spend on Amazon. So looking at data from those types of ad formats will give you a better idea on overall how is performance fluctuating. So download the sponsored product campaign performance report and choose to view the data based off of daily. This will show you day over day performance for your specific account. Now, I know that we're future pacing, but if you actually look at last year's data, you will be able to see similar trends. So download last year, throughout December, and so you can see day over day, how did performance fluctuate? Did you see a dip in conversion rate around the 22nd? And if so, you may want to consider pulling back to preserve your profit margins. Now, there's a variety of ways that you can do that. Personally, for our accounts, we've learned that the most effective way to pull back is to not decrease budgets, but to actually decrease bids. We look at all of our bids and we decrease it by a certain amount. And what that does is it counters the effect of the lower conversion rate. Imagine this. So let's say that a single ad placement that works really well for you, let's say that you found that sweet spot bid that drives profitable sales for you. Now, let's say that bid is $1, and let's say the conversion rate is around 10%. However, let's say around the 22nd is when that conversion rate drops from 10% to 5%. Now, all of a sudden, that $1 sweet spot bid is no longer profitable, and now it's eating your profit. So that's why you want to proactively pull back on bids so we still are profitable for that specific ad placement by being a little bit more conservative with our bid. Now, of course, this is just a temporary adjustment, right? We don't want to keep those lower bids forever because eventually that's going to hurt our ranking and that's going to hurt overall sales and net profit. From the 22nd until the 26th is typically when we pull back, and that small of a gap typically does not have any impact on ranking. So that once the 26th comes around, we revert those changes, right? So we're going back to those lower bids and we're reverting them back to where they used to be because now we have a higher conversion rate. So a higher bid will still be profitable for us. Here's an example of this in action recently. The same phenomena happens during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. We see a drop in conversion rate during the weekend in between Black Friday and Cyber Monday because the psychology is still there. When people think about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they're thinking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They're not thinking about the Saturday and the Sunday in between. So during that weekend, we historically see lower conversion rates. So what we did for a number of our accounts this past year is in the weekend between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we proactively decreased bids. That helped us lower ad spend when conversion rates were lower, which helped us just keep profit margins higher. We actually made more profit during Sunday of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend than we did on Black Friday or Cyber Monday for some accounts. And with that newfound profit, you're able to reinvest it into the business to hit the ground running come January. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, put your comment below, and send it to someone who is struggling with net profit on Amazon.